Yo, Grand Rising, World Rising, Spirituality Rising. So, I just wanted to put this out there. I came across a video, and I know this is what a whole lot of people are going through. You see, this lady was saying something on her page, and she was like, after the spiritual awakening of a whole lot of people, they get confused. They just stick to videos on TikTok, readings, trying to get readings, tarot readings, just wanting to know who they are, always, just being obsessed with videos about spirituality on TikTok, and they just get stuck without doing anything about life itself. And well, that's true. That's very, very true, because you see, in spiritual awakening, it's quite different. There are two phases majorly when it comes to awakening as a whole. The spiritual awakening is there where you are awakened already, and you already know how the metrics work. And let me make this clear: you are not here to break the metrics, you are here to know, okay, this is how it works, and then how can you be in the matrix. The matrix is a game system of your own game. It's just your own game system of which you built this game. Is everybody in your life is a character that you choose to portray into your game and your reality. Whoever you choose to be in your reality is who will be in your reality. Whoever you don't choose to be in your reality won't be in your reality. Is why I tell people that whoever comes to your life depends on how you take the person. You either take the person in a negative way or in a positive way, but every energy that comes to your life is what you attracted into your reality. Now, back to the spirituality. Spirituality is something that everybody can be spiritually awakened. You will know, okay, these metrics, the system, the governmental system, all these things, they are, built to make us be on survival mode, tapping on our energy, this, that. You get to know about that as a normal, common knowledge that will be open to everybody soon. Now, after you are spiritually awakened and you know how the metric works and everything, how and where do you get guidance from? Because getting guidance now is quite different. If you still choose to get guidance from the metrics, then you are still stuck in the metrics. If you choose to get from someone else, that person has the ability to get your energy, siphon it, manipulate it at any time. Even though you trust the person, or you feel okay, you want to learn from this person. Yes, definitely there are times where you learn from people, but after that spiritual awakening, you need your own personal compass and guidance, and that is where Kundalini awakening starts. Now, a whole lot of people are scared of Kundalini awakening because having the Christ consciousness, the soul fire, Sophia, however you know it as, is so scary. That pranama energy that comes to you, are you getting it? Is something that if you start that process and you do not finish it, you might end up having psychosis. Because that Kundalini awakening, having that Christ consciousness, is where you really, really activate your guardian angel. That is your own personal compass. That is the way you say, okay, you have a compass, you're going north, it's pointing north, east, south, it's showing you where to go. Your own inbuilt, I tell you, we are biotechnologies. In these biotechnologies, on how you activate your Christ consciousness and activate it with your higher self through the Kundalini awakening. The Kundalini awakening can be very, 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 how will I put it, mentally disturbing. Because when you get to activate that Kundalini, trust me, you will be shocked. That's where you even face more spiritual attacks, because people knowing that yes, you are spiritually awakened is different from knowing that your Christ consciousness is active. In that aspect of activating your Kundalini and your Christ consciousness, now you make a whole lot of enemies, because one, you get to have discernment so deeply that once it is activated, if somebody is here close to you anywhere in this world and the person start thinking anything about you, your energy feels it. You know immediately if truly you are awakened in the Kundalini sense. I'm not talking about you going to herbalists and putting you in your body. No, activation of Christ consciousness. If once that Christ consciousness is active, you are tapped into the etheric realm using the ether, because there are 5 elements you are made up of: AK, which is fire; water, which is Ori; Afo, the earth; Nkwo, which is air. Then the fifth element is ether, that is the spirit, the soul itself. That's why we call it the soul fire, the soul consciousness, the Christ consciousness. It is what Jesus Christ came to teach us, how to activate this consciousness. But his teachings was manipulated and turned into a means or a tool of control. That's how we came about religion. Was Jesus called a Christian? Did he even say you should worship him? He came to teach you the truth, the way, the life to the Father directly, thereby breaking the old religion and telling you can connect to the Father directly without going to a priest or to somebody else to go and do this, to go and do that. Activation go through yourself by looking deep within. When Jesus started going around learning a whole lot of things, going to India, going to the Tartarians and everything to acquire knowledge. When he came and sat with elders, philosophers, and he was teaching them, that was because he had activated his Kundalini consciousness. He was able to tap into the Akashic records and get knowledge. Christ, that's why they call it Christ consciousness, but actually is a consciousness that is available to everybody. It is called Christ consciousness because he was the first to come that God sent to come and teach us how to do it, how to activate our consciousness without needing the priest, without needing pastor, without needing any spiritual guide. When you activate that Christ consciousness, you have that guidance to which whatever you want to do, you will be guided automatically. Like it is an open source of knowledge in the etheric form, in the etheric realm. Anyways, I will make another video on this. I think it's almost 10 minutes. So, however this resonates with you, I'll still make another video so that you guys get to understand this very well. Stay safe, stay conscious, stay enlightened.